You know right, assassinate. Airport and my moja nananu shegu edigu on my
Memo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. It's here for interesting, right? Captain Smart in Sensem a course ewo cell one national security and what's not no. When they say war granted interviews, trainer adwin, ka the see now one fascinating story Captain Smart ka and they say also no one national security for Juma Pen somewhere around 2002 say Kufuor time. One fascinating story I walk and they say we drew omodene call police station and national security for ewo hono and Okacha national security for ne say ekom de no na wo mompesi eduane emma no omonye no monto eduane emma no na national security for no eto eduane ebae na wono Captain Smart no se onimomo onyomo aye adwuma pen nti onimomo tricks. He didn't speak specifically on sad tricks na work no, but ose omode eduane ne bae no say wono Captain Smart ondi national security for eduane say national security ni police for na wo ho ti national security for ni mum na di eduane ne ba ono de okan general say ekom de no nti say national security for di eduane ba na oka say ono ondi national security for eduane no mo person ono di eduane na national security ni no won test eduane na ansa ono Captain Smart di national security ni say
MELODIES TV on YouTube
ono national security ni test eduane ka wakua nka wasai won testi eduane bia just etiefo na enya asem ketwa ti Captain Smart say ebedane asem between ono ene national security ni no na trese wo mo ham nti du baby na police na wo ho no kra ka say oh na say the Captain Smart say kan boni bia enim na national security ni say ma say ono testi eduane no now asem a Captain Smart aka no won make allegation bia ono de waka ne story but se wo dwen akomu a obi enso ebetumi anya some different meaning to this particular story. I don't know wa dwentre but number na e wo screen ase no se na wa dwentre yenko tie Captain Smart story way a wakan.
You know, national security, they have a way of driving, and they would just allow the first car to go at a distance,
right,
and then you see the first person
do the
receiving
recce and all of that.
I know all those tricks, and so we were just laughing in the car. And when they say, "Yes, you know," and I'm saying, "And have me mekum nipa," and I'm a real mama misika. Oh, papa, samenta ira. You see, go bedroom. We got to Greater Estate. I said, we're hungry. We need some food to eat. He said, we brought you food. I said, national security, you brought me food. Just taste it. Taste the food and give me the rest. He said, no. He said, if you can't taste it, I will not eat. He said, why don't you want to eat the food? I said, is it by force to eat your
MELODIES
food?
TV on YouTube.
Since when did it become a crime to refuse eating food offered you by the national security?
That you brought.
You
but
brought.
You cannot taste
it
food
before I eat. You said you don't want to taste it. Okay, I will not eat it. You said it's a crime. That alone took us about 18 minutes. We were arguing on the food.
as to whether to eat the food that he had brought and whether he should taste it or not.
Simple.
But it's in our prisons, when you take food to someone, the prison officers will ask you to taste
You
it.
see, Sapon, I don't know his interest in this matter, but it is not his fault. They have failed already. And the police officer said that, oh, Chief, I mean, what he's saying, there's nothing wrong with what he's saying. Someone saw her, Masa, Mama Yenko, and then they left.
So what did you eat?
Oh, we managed to get some malt and some biscuits. No, I wanted to know the games they wanted to play. We're not hungry.
Right, right.
Because I saw it from the beginning.
What did you suspect?
I suspect somebody is behind it. You see, it's all because of the E-levy. Captain is talking too much. Let's put him somewhere so he will not speak. But listen, they can continue with the evangelism they are doing on E-levy. Me, when they pass it, I will delete my Momo from my phone.
But you have a sharp mouth.
I'm going to sharpen it the more. Look me well. They haven't heard yet. You see, we are building a country. We are not building a political party. Yes, I am a member of the New Patriotic Party. I am a proud member of it. But the point is that when you are not doing the right thing, I will not sit down as a genuine member. Then I don't love Ghana. Bro, As we speak, Auditor General issued a statement that 52.7 billion Ghana cedis cannot...
GCB.
GCB. This amount of money transferred to unknown sources. The finance minister is not interested. Is it not the same finance ministry that $600 million got missing? They could not trace it from their books in 2018. They are not interested in that one. Yesterday, I read from Ghanaian Times what they were saying. We will account for the e-levy.
So once you pay, then you have the moral right to demand for
I asked one question.
Which is?
Which money have you not accounted for? That you are telling me this one day you account for. We gave you our income taxes. We gave you energy recovery levy. We gave you money for
Melodies
venture
TV
capital.
on YouTube.
We gave you money for this. You've not
CST.
everything. Why are you not accounting for those monies? But you are now telling us that, oh, as for e-levy there, we will account for it. What am I discussing now, brah?
Oh, how? How do you say that?
77.5 billion US dollars. When you put taxes and revenue and loans together, this government, 77.5 billion US dollars. Sure. And people don't want us to talk. I am not against Danado. You can ask him. I was holding his water drawing campaign. Ask him. 2008, 2012. When we were running the 2000 MPP campaign at Victoria Park, I was in charge of the ice chest that was carrying their water. Huh? My son is part of Nana's grandchildren who completed senior high school. I said that free SHS is the best policy ever in Africa. I am not against Danado. I am not against MPP. I am against their policies. They are not thinking about the ordinary Ghanaian.
They will disagree with you and say
they can disagree.
They have pro-poor policies. They have social interventions.
NAPCO, one. What has become of NAPCO? Somebody should tell me. You have graduates, people with master's degrees sitting at home. You can't pay common 700 Ghana cedis a month. And these people are still lurking in the kitchens of their mothers, begging for food and money to buy pure water. You have 58,707 trained nurses sitting at home. Let me tell you a worse scenario. Look at this. Government used state funds, paid scholarship for 207 doctors to be trained out of this country. The doctors in this country since 2019, no posting.
Okay, let's get back to the story. So you go to the Greater Estate police station. You refused to eat the food because the officer who brought the food refused to taste it.
That's right.
The policeman intervened and then he asked him to buzz off.
Yes.
Then you got malt and biscuits.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Okay. When they were going, they lied again that the IGP was coming to visit us. That's what they told the police officers. So they were all shivering. If the IG is coming, then this is a high-profile case. So I asked, the IGP is coming here because Captain Smart is here with GH Boy. How? So they should not allow us to call anybody. They didn't want anybody to know where they've kept us. Because
Melodies TV
in the
on
car,
YouTube.
They were speaking some languages that I do not understand, but I could read because they trained me. I could read from their body language that there was pressure on them. Because whilst at the national security, somebody mistakenly put his phone call on loudspeaker. Do you still have Captain Smart with you? Why are you still keeping him? Did the court pronounce bail? He said yes. So why is he still with you? Take him away from the office immediately.
Did you recognize that voice?
No.
Okay.
But I know the gentleman. You see, all these, and then the next morning.
So you two were locked up in the cell?
Yes, both of us.
Throughout the night?
Yes, throughout the night.
Okay.
I mean, we got there, I think after 9 or 10 thereabout, and then we were there.
At this time, were you allowed to make a phone call to say, and be Pebu, anybody to say?
The investigator turned prosecutor, who was leading the convoy of looking for a place for Captain to be locked, gave a specific instruction to them that they should not allow us to call anybody Nobody should come talk to us. Nobody. That was the instruction. We are coming from the national security. You are not supposed to allow them to make any call. Even when they give you any number, don't call. How?
So you slept through the night?
Yes.
How were you traced eventually? Because now the question on social media was, where is Captain Smart? Where's GH Boy? Where are they keeping them? What's happening?
When you are dealing with a smart chap, you can fly to the moon, but coming back, you'll miss your path. They missed their path. They were not too smart to know the person they were dealing with. They can do whatever they want to do, but what I know is up here. It is not physical. They can see it. But we got in touch with somebody. Do you know where the person lives?
No.
Far away from them. Somewhere in Kasua. We call the person that, tell my producer we are at Greater Estate Police Station. So when, I'm sure they heard that it's been announced on TV that Captain and others, Captain and GH Boy were locked at Greater Estate. They were surprised as to how that information got out. Because none of the police officers actually gave us their phones. They will not even listen to anything we want to tell them. So they called the station officer that, oh, we are on our way coming. We are going to see the house of one of the sureties and will come very soon. I looked into the eyes of the chief inspector. I told them, watch this. They will come here 10 minutes after 12. I said, Smart, are you a witch? I said, I'm not a witch. Write this time down. I have been with them before, from 2002. They should stop that in Kuala National Security Agrona Omudino.
So what you predicted happened?
11 minutes after 12, they were there.
And then what happened?
And then they said, we're going to the National Security Office again. All of a sudden, they changed the route to the court. And when we were coming, the guy was driving like a wounded cockroach.
How do you mean?
You know how cockroaches, when you step on them, the way they behave? That's how he was driving. I said, hey, Ujaf, is that how you drive, or you don't know how to drive? Or you are in a hurry? I said, I am in a hurry. I said, look, your hurriedness cannot cost my life. If you cannot drive properly, stop. I'm in handcuff. I will sit in a taxi and you follow the taxi. Captain, take it easy. We are not against you. We don't hate you. We even like what you are doing. But sometimes take it easy. I said, I will never take it easy. Why are you now speaking to me in this nice manner? Yesterday, you are the same person who told me you will show me where power lies. Show me that power. You see, their quest of actually nursing and harnessing stories around Captain Smart to shut him up will not fly.